Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Ultimate Weight Loss Plan. This is going to be a 4-part series where we look at how you can lose weight and how you can maintain that weight. So that means you're not putting it on later down the line. Now, all of the information in this video, in this entire series, is scientifically backed. It's all from the NHS and the British Dietetics Association, which is great because you know it's safe and trustworthy. Now, if you haven't watched episode 1 of this series, I would highly recommend that you start from episode 1 and work your way through. The reason being is this whole plan, this whole journey, we've designed it in a way for you to work through it step by step for it to become easy and practical for you. In episode 1, we talk all about portion sizing, we talk all about healthier breakfasts and loads of other things, and then we slowly build on to the other episodes. So if you haven't seen that one, and if you've gone straight to this video, I'd recommend you go to that one first and work your way through. I will leave links to it up here and in the description below. Now, before we begin, please do remember that these videos have been designed for adults with a BMI of above 25. Now, if you're wondering what is my BMI, not to worry, I am going to leave a calculator in the description below. Feel free to check it out, calculate your BMI, and if your BMI is above 25, then you can follow this. You can follow this guide. However, please do always speak to your healthcare professional first before you start any diet, just so they can make sure that you're safe and suitable to follow a diet. So hopefully you've already watched episode 1, so you've got a rough idea of how these videos work. If you can't remember, here's a quick update. My aim for these videos is to make them as simple as possible for you to follow, because that's the most important thing. So each video is going to be a 3-week challenge. In this episode, we're working from weeks 4 to 6. Hopefully, information should pop up here right now telling you what we're going to do each week. So in each week, we're going to have different challenges that we're going to work through. Easy as that. Now, I appreciate this is going to be quite a long video, so if at any point you want any specific information, feel free to click on that description below. It's all timestamped. The video is timestamped, so you can find the information that you want quickly and easily. But I would highly recommend that you watch the whole video so you can become a real pro at losing weight. Now let's begin. So to begin with, a massive congratulations to you for making it to week 4. Congratulations, you did it all on your own pretty much. You decided to make this change. It was all you. You decided to click on a video, so congratulations. And do let me know how you got on with the previous video. What did you find difficult? What did you find easy? And how are you doing so far? Leave a comment below. I'd love to read it. So challenge number 1 of week number 4, switching to healthier snacks. Look, even with the best breakfast, and in the last video we spoke about healthier breakfasts that keep you fuller for longer, even with the best breakfast, we can all still feel a bit peckish midday, can't we? This is quite normal, okay? But the important thing is that you plan ahead. So you're planning ahead and you're having healthier snacks readily available in case you are feeling peckish. So let's put this into perspective. Some common snacks that we all have, for example, crisps and biscuits, okay? If you have 9 crisps, just 9, that's 100 calories. If you have 2 ginger biscuits, just 2, that's again 100 calories. So this is equivalent to having 3 whole cucumbers or 2 whole carrots, okay? Which is unbelievable if you think how much a cucumber is and how much a carrot is, that is the same number of calories. So I want you to really think about that. So for this week, really focus on cutting out those high calorie snacks like crisps, like biscuits, chocolate bars, and try to replace these with healthier alternatives like carrots and hummus, wholemeal toast, or celery sticks and salsa. Now, there are other good swaps as well, including, for example, if you're having fried crisps, you can try oven-baked crisps. They've got far less calories. You can try nuts instead as well, for example. If you like chocolate, you could switch it to raisins. So there's loads of different options that you can trial, which are low in calories and healthy for you. Now, a change as simple as switching from fried crisps to oven-baked crisps. A whole bag of fried crisps usually has about 180 calories, and a whole bag of oven-baked crisps has 90 calories. So you can see these simple switches can make a rather big difference when we're looking at healthier snack options. Now, moving on to challenge number 2, this links nicely to the snacks as well, and this time we're looking at reducing our snack cravings. Look, it's fine to have a snack from time to time, but it's even better if we can reduce our cravings overall. And there's various different things that we can do. For example, chewing gum, or if we're feeling peckish, brushing your teeth. These sort of things all distract you from having a snack. So from now on, every time you feel a bit peckish and you want to have a snack, think about maybe doing an activity like walking, putting on a TV program, or calling a friend to distract you. Pop some chewing gum in your mouth or brush your teeth to also leave a minty taste, which some people find helps them stop wanting to snack. Another useful tip is staying hydrated. This can make a massive difference when it comes to cravings and having snacks. Now thankfully, our stomach doesn't have different compartments for food and liquids, okay? They all go in the same place. So just drinking a bit of water throughout the day, having a water bottle on your desk or wherever, and having a sip now and then is gonna make your stomach stretch, and that stretching is gonna make you feel fuller for longer as well, and it's gonna reduce those cravings. Now there is an interesting study on this, and it found that 37% of people mistake thirst for hunger. So definitely do try this out. Keep that water bottle there, take a few sips now and then, and see how you get on with snacking and those cravings. It could make a 37% significant difference. And if after all of that you're still struggling with the snacking, just make sure that you're having those healthy snack options available. That is the most important thing. So that's the 2 challenges for week 4. Let's move on. So before we begin with week number 5, do let me know how you got on with week 4. How did you get on with the healthy snacks, and how did you get on with the cravings and reducing them? Leave a comment below, I would love to read them. And if you've got any other healthy snack options that you're using that are really, really helpful, leave a comment below too, because I'd love to read it, and I'm sure everyone watching this video would too. So your first challenge for week number 5 is making healthier restaurant choices. Now I don't know when you'll be watching this video and whether restaurants will be closed again, but I know that during lockdown a lot of us have missed getting to eat out at our favorite places, and after going so long without it, it may be tempting with restaurants back open to indulge in all the dishes that we've missed out on. Dining out can be a great way to socialize and enjoy good food, and if you're trying to lose weight, it doesn't have to be something that you need to miss out on. Instead, it's all about being smart with the menu choices we make. Now one really effective strategy when you want to go out and eat is go online and have a read of their menu before you go there. Now some restaurants have, for example, signs next to the actual dishes saying that these are low-calorie options, but some don't. And if they don't, try and look at how they're cooked. Remember, we spoke about this earlier. You want to go for things that are baked or grilled instead of fried. And also, look at the sauces that are in it. Is it a tomato sauce? Great. Is it a cheesy, creamy sauce? Probably not so great, because it's gonna have a lot more calories and a lot more fat. And when you are out at a restaurant eating with your friends and socializing, make sure that you are socializing. Speak to your friends and really enjoy the moment. Enjoy your life with them. Enjoy the time with them. This can also be really beneficial for how much you eat, because the slower that you eat and the more that you speak to your friends, the more time your body has to realize when you are full, which is, again, it's a win-win, because you're going to talk and socialize and have a great time, but you're probably not going to have that massive meal that you're used to having. Another option as well to remember is try and opt for some water. This is also a great option, again, because it's going to make our stomach stretch again and we're going to feel fuller quicker. And try not to go for the alcoholic beverages or the soft drinks, just go for water. And if you do decide to go for a dessert, fruit options can be lower in fat than chocolate, fudge or caramel variants, but anything with pastry like a fruit tart can be pretty calorific too, so try to avoid these. Sharing your dessert is also a good idea if you want to enjoy the taste without the large portion size. So moving on from restaurants, I also want to talk about takeaway foods as well, because I know a lot of us like a takeaway as well, delivered to our house, or we pick it up and eat it at home or wherever. Healthier takeaway options is the next thing we're going to talk about for the challenge of this week. Now, with such an array of quick delivery apps at our fingertips, it can be really tempting to order many unhealthy dishes that are tasty and convenient. But like with dining out, while trying to lose weight, you don't have to stop takeaways. You just need to think a little more on what are the low-calorie options. So now I'm going to go through some great options from the NHS weight loss plan, so let's work our way through them. So if you're going for an Indian takeaway, avoid oily curries, naans, and fried snacks like bhajis and poppadoms. Instead, opt for tandoori dishes, mixed grills, or plain rice. And if you're having a Chinese takeaway, avoid deep fried vegetables, spring rolls, egg fried rice, and sweet and sour dishes. Instead, opt for some steamed veg, steamed dumplings, stir fries, or plain rice. Now, if you're having a Thai takeout, you need to avoid fried rice dishes, satay sauces, rich coconut milk curries. Instead, opt for some steamed rice, broths, or stir fries. And if you're having a traditional British takeaway, fish and chips, deep fried battered sausages, pork pies, and Cornish pasties are sadly not the healthiest. Instead, opt for a jacket potato maybe, or slow cooked hot pots, grilled meat, or fish and steamed veg. So from week 5 onwards, please do try these challenges, see how you get on, and hopefully it's going to help you lose weight, and also it's going to help you not put weight on later down the line. So once again, well done for getting to week number 6. Please do let me know how you got on with week number 5. How did you get on with the takeaways? How did you get on with the restaurants and the healthier options that we discussed? Please leave some comments below, and if you've got any ideas, again, leave those comments below because I'd love to read it, and I'm sure everyone watching it would too. Now, research suggests that it takes up to 12 weeks for us to form a new habit. Now, we're in week 6, so we're halfway there to you losing weight properly and maintaining that weight so you're not going to put it back on. Now, let's continue. So the first challenge of week number 6 is reflecting on your progress. So what did you weigh at the start? I want you to reflect on it. And what do you weigh now? If you're on track, if you're on progress, you should have lost about 6 to 12 pounds, okay? That's about 2 to 5 kilograms. So if you have lost that, that's amazing news, okay? And I hope you feel great about it as well. But if you haven't lost it, I want you to still feel great, and I still want you to remember that you're awesome because you're doing what you're meant to be doing, okay? But you also need to think to yourself, well, why have I not lost that weight? What have I not been doing correctly? And really reflect on it and think to yourself, what have I been missing out? Now, you can use the NHS weight loss plan to really reflect on this. I'm gonna have something pop up here now. Please make sure that you pause it and look at it. Answer each question honestly and really think about what you have done and what you haven't done. Now, if the answer to any of those questions was a no, I want you to think to yourself, well, why is that one so difficult, okay? I'm also going to leave more information about them in the description below, and some common pitfalls and some common problems that people have with them, and some solutions as well that you can work through. So do actually look at it if any of those questions you said no to. And please do remember, if you've lost any weight at all, I want to say a massive congratulations to you and sending you awesome vibes. It doesn't matter if you haven't lost as much weight as what I said previously. If you've lost any weight at all, a massive congratulations to you because you've done it and you've been determined to make those changes, and they're working, and you can see that progress. And remember, in episode 1, I mentioned about rewards and how the brain likes rewards. This is a perfect time to give yourself a reward, a non-food reward. Go out and buy yourself something nice, a candle, some new cream, some clothes, whatever, just to reward yourself because you deserve it. Now, after assessing your progress, the second challenge that I want to give you is staying motivated to lose weight, because it can be difficult, especially when we're around friends and family as well, who might tempt you to go back to your old ways or to have some food that's not healthy for you. So we need to stay motivated. So the first thing that I would highly recommend that we all do is let our family and friends know that you're trying to lose weight. This can be super important for helping you lose weight. This will mean that you won't feel rude when you're having to refuse homemade treats or for opting out of drinks in rounds. Be polite and explain why. Most people will be understanding, and if you involve them in your journey, the results will be amazing. It can also be difficult if a lot of your socializing involves catch-up dinners and lunches. So try catching up over some exercise activities instead. So for example, a walk, a bike ride, roller skating, or football. Or if these aren't suitable, a trip to the cinema, bowling, or a spa day. These are also great ways to chat that don't center around food. So from this week going forwards, get your friends and family involved. They will support you. They're always there for you, and they've got the best interest for you. And see how much of a difference this is going to make, especially in motivating you to carry on with your weight loss journey. Now, everyone's bodies and lifestyles are incredibly different, and it's difficult to have a one-size diet that fits everyone. Now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, please do check out your BMI before you start any of these sort of diets. It needs to be above 25 for you to carry on. And always speak to your healthcare professional. Please speak to your healthcare professional so they can make sure that you're suitable to follow a diet, okay? Because there's certain individuals who it is not suitable for them to follow a strict diet like this. Now, if your BMI is under 25 and you're still trying to lose weight, if you're not happy with your body, if you're still trying to lose weight, even if you're underweight, please speak to your healthcare professional. There's going to be a little box that pops up here with loads more information I want you to read through. If any of them apply to you, if you ever have any of these sort of thoughts, please, please, please speak to your healthcare professional. It's important to have a normal weight so you can be healthy, but being underweight is definitely not healthy. So if you have any of these sort of ideas, please speak to your healthcare professional. That is one of the most important things that I can tell you in this video. So that's it for this week's video. We are now at the end of week 6, hopefully. Please stay tuned for the next videos to continue this series for episodes 3 and 4. Let me know how you're getting on. Leave a comment below. I would love to read it. And as always, I'll see you next week, sending you all awesome vibes. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to click that like, follow, or subscribe button now to stay up to date with new weekly videos.